governments in India spend around 19 lakh crores. This includes the central government as well as the state governments. And that's a pretty large money which the government spend. So the social security has to make sure that this money is spent effectively. Right now, as per various estimates, there are leakages of around 30 to 40% out of this amount, which are because of systemic issues, etc., etc. I must also compliment that because of the Jan Dhan-Aadhaar-Mobile, a large part of money is now directly reaching to the people, which has reduced the leakages from 90% to 30 to 40%. But still, there leaves a large room for improvement. So, as per the Periodic Labour Force Survey 2022, around 68% of the people in India earn less than 12,000 per month. Also, the average spending on social protection in low middle income countries is 2.5% of GDP as per World Social Protection Report, against the 1.4% of GDP in case of India. So there is a gap. So the expectation from the public is to further increase the budget allocation for social protection for low income households. Most of the households are trying to recover from the hardship during the pandemic, and the low income is limiting the access to health, education, housing, basically the primary needs. Government will want to further strengthen the push of mandatory DBT for all programs and consolidate the redundant social welfare programs with low budgets or limited number of beneficiaries. You may be surprised to know that while we have new, social security programs being started every time, in every budget or most of the budgets, there is no process of closing down a program or a scheme. So every time willy-nilly the budget get allocated against those programs, and there is hardly any spent on that. The allocation to state government for social protection should increase in proportion to the low-income households, security, SDI, etc. It should not be just on the basis of the population. The schemes promoting livelihood take highest priority, and then the subsidy burden should gradually reduce. Government should move away from family-centric progressive welfare from program-centric welfare. So that's the key difference which the government should be looking at. Honorable Finance Minister should mandate an inbuilt technology-enabled mechanism to assess the impact of social protection fund disbursement and encourage states to measure the socio-economic growth of low-income households. The states may demand for additional funds to implement such data-driven social protection and to significantly reduce the number of households not getting any benefit from the social protection programs. The Economic Survey of India may want to capture states' progress towards progressive social protection. All the state governments adopting such models and effectively utilizing budget should be showcased. If the government is able to meet the most critical needs of each household family, the citizens will feel more connected to the policy reforms. They may also take essential steps to move towards livelihood and become self-reliant.